Hey everybody, welcome to season 2, episode 1 of the Wheels Blues podcast. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you, buddy?
We're short. We're short again this week.
Yeah, man. I don't know.
Sid is again off on assignment. I'm not going to say it's regime change, but it's probably regime change somewhere.
Might be a regime change. Kind of like the regime change that's been going on here in the last month or so.
Yeah, we are.
We are the All-Stars, buddy. We are the LeBron and Damian Lillard of the Wheels Blues podcast.
I'll be D-Lil.
No days off, D-Lil.
I like that kid. He's pissed if he doesn't win, man.
He's super pissed if he doesn't win, for sure.
I feel like Damian Lillard's just pissed all the time.
He plays for Portland. Of course he is.
Fucking Oregon.
Portland.
How did he end up in Oregon?
And he lives in Portland, Oregon, and he's never won the NBA title or the MVP. You can't tell me one of the years in the league he hasn't been the best player in the league. That's not possible. He's not been the
best. A little ridiculous. It's a little ridiculous because he's super good, but it's fucking
he's so
got to play against Superman, you know? Fucking.
Are you talking about Kyle Lowry?
Yeah, right. I don't know. Maybe Mighty Mouse.
Yeah,
he's good, man.
He's got to play against Black Jesus quite a lot.
Black Jesus. Oh man.
Greatest of all time to himself.
He's the greatest of all time.
LeBron James is not the greatest of all time.
Come on, man. Look at the stats. I mean,
Jordan's got the stats. Will Chamberlain's got the stats. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's got the stats. You're telling me he's better than those three players? Are you telling me that? He's better than Kobe. He's better than Kobe. Are you telling me he's better than Kobe?
LeBron?
Yeah.
I believe he's got more points than Kobe now.
He played longer than Kobe. I think he's been playing longer than Kobe.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to speak. I'm not trying to speak ill of the dead.
I think Kobe's third all time in league scoring. I don't actually think he's got more points than Kobe, unless LeBron's second all time right now in scoring.
Oh, yeah, I can't think of the stat. I don't have my other.
Yeah, I don't.
You know what? Wait,
it was just off the cuff. I didn't think we'd be looking up stats about.
I'll do a little fact check here as we plow ahead here. I'm at Eric _83 on Twitter here as always.
And I'm at Mighty Wheels, and I'm always here and on Twitter. You can find me there, or listen to me on Mondays.
You have no choice but to do this show.
I have lots of choices. I am the.
You have no excuse to get out of it.
I am in charge of the Zoom. I have the studio. This doesn't happen if I don't do it. Okay.
Well, while we're in the Phantom Zoo, I mean, you really don't have an excuse though to get out of it. You have no kids. You're not you're not at work. Your school doesn't affect it.
That's not entirely true.
How's that?
I have stuff to do. I could be doing other things.
What stuff do you have to do? What are you gonna do?
I'm in school. What are you talking about? College is hard, dude. You've been to college. It's hard.
College is hard.
I don't get to party.
Yeah, but it's
I don't get to
over.
party. I'm not going to keggers. I'm not toga partying. I'm not in a sorority or whatever the fraternity thing is. I'm not doing the fun, cool college stuff. All I'm doing is the work. I don't get to. I don't get to
hacky sack around.
Yes, I do.
Toss the frisbee and the.
Yes, just another thing that COVID and disability took away from me. I can't hacky sack.
I won't have you speak ill of COVID like that.
Oh, COVID! What did COVID do for me? Nothing.
COVID. Man. Fucking COVID though.
COVID.
So this is why I'm aggravated then.
COVID.
By the way.
Okay.
Well, the town is packed again this weekend. Packed. And it's this is the third weekend in a row where the town's just packed, and I'm just getting sick of like, putting my health at risk for these people to have fun.
No, it's yeah.
And I can't go to my boy's house to record a show.
Yeah, it's stupid.
It just doesn't make any sense.
It's stupid. We should just fucking start doing it, man, because it doesn't seem like anybody else gives a fuck.
Yeah, I don't like. I just don't. I don't know.
Being a responsible adult is hard. It's stupid and it's hard.
Yeah, and that's one thing COVID has taught me, that like, being nice and caring about people is fucking ridiculously hard.
It's super hard, man.
It
should never be this hard.
I shouldn't have to care about people this much. You donate once a year to save, the cold dogs that are outside, or the unfortunate child in another country who can't eat. And then you go about your day just being a fucking dick to everybody.
Yeah.
No, COVID is really fucking the weight.
Yeah, so nobody's masking up in the restaurant?
Well, they have to mask up in the restaurant, like, or they'll be promptly asked to leave.
Okay, well, good. But
but I see them outside walking. I see big groups, and it's like, maybe 2/3 of them are wearing masks. There's plenty of people walking around not wearing masks.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's fucking frustrating. It's fucking aggravating. These, and I'm telling you right now, these people who are here, these groups, they're not all just families. These are not people who live in the same household. I can fucking tell you that right now.
Of course not.
It's fucking dumb.
I'm sure everybody that's going into all these stores and restaurants don't all live in the friggin' same household either.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's I don't know. But yeah, as per usual, you all suck. Wash your hands. Don't get people sick.
Yeah.
Listen to the Wheels podcast and wash your fucking hands and just try thinking about other people for a change. Just do that.
So that's like, or maybe we could organize like a shift change. You know what I mean? Like for 1 month, people, in group A, you're the nice people, and then everybody else gets to be a piece of shit. And then whatever the time you shift change out, then group B, through F, now they're the douches, and everybody else.
I like this. I like this plan. This is a good plan.
Let other people get in there.
Let other people play. Let other people have the chance.
I'm trying to get into Hinton, but I'm I'm suppressing Jewish guilt about it, like a heavy guilt.
Yeah.
Just because I want to go to the next town over to get a pair of fucking slacks.
Yeah, man. I was feeling super guilty when I was in Hinton, I don't know, a month ago or whatever. I was like, should I be here? I feel bad. I just want some groceries, man. I feel bad.
It's fucked up.
Terrible.
Oh. Speaking of groceries, did you get in on Meatapalooza there?
What's Meatapalooza?
What's Meatapalooza?
I don't know what Meatapalooza is.
Oh my god! So this meat truck.
Okay.
Big accident with a fucking meat truck.
I didn't know because I can't leave my fucking house.
Well, I didn't know either, but I had certain people knocking on my door, giving me meat products.
Nobody came to my door with meat products.
No.
Oh.
Maybe I'll hook you up with some stuff. I got a lot of shit. I got okay, so I had, and I guess I'm not gonna say any names because I don't know if this is totally 100% legal or not. So I'll keep the names out. But I'm sitting at home, and I get this message "Are you home? I have some stuff for you." So I'm like, "Yeah." So I open up the door, and I'm presented with a box of meat. There was thick sliced bacon in there. There was a fucking brisket in there. Some garlic sausages. Yeah, like 3 like half hams. Like I got a bunch of shit. So
Oh man, man.
Well, that's not even the end of it. So then I'm outside on my balcony. I'm having a smoke, and my upstairs neighbor pulls up, and he goes like, he goes, "Hey, do you eat this?" And I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Do you eat this?" And I'm like, "What is it?" And he's like, "I don't know." And he's like holding it up, and I'm like, "Oh, it's like bologna." He goes, "Yeah." He goes, "Here, I have this."
Yeah.
And I go out there, and he gives me this box of like packages of bologna. So then I got like 50 packs of bologna in my freezer now. Nice. And then I tell Katie, I'm like, we have to get rid of some of this shit. Like we have to.
Yeah.
So then she organizes a trade with somebody else.
Yeah.
And then now I got like 50 hot dogs in my fucking freezer.
So wait, she traded meat for more meat? She traded
meat for more. There's been meat trading
bad
going
meat
on.
for other bad meat.
No, it's all good meat.
Oh.
It's all good meat.
Yeah.
So so we just like I'll hook you up. I got like some bologna and some dogs and like some fucking.
But yeah, no, I totally didn't know about Meatapalooza.
Dude, it fucking went down. Like,
I wish I'd known about Meatapalooza. Who else knows about Meatapalooza?
A lot of people knew about Meatapalooza.
I'm gonna say another thing that Jasper's done that disappointed me this year.
I'm gonna say at least 8 people that I know of knew about Meatapalooza.
That means 8 people that I know. So,
live fact check from Katie. She's saying the whole town knew about it.
Boo, Katie. I'm very disappointed. You know I'm trapped in my house.
Get anything. Katie,
I'm trapped in my house, Katie. How would I know that?
She even posted about it on Facebook.
I don't pay attention to Facebook.
You fucking pay enough attention to it. I see you all over there. Fucking.
Yeah, I comment once in a while. Yeah, no,
sending out your likes and your fucking.
Yeah, I totally missed the Meatapalooza, man. That's unfortunate.
Well, I'll get you in on the back end.
No worries, buddy. No worries. It's not, I'm really not like not like super upset about it.
Dude, I got too much fucking bologna, and I even as someone who has a kid who eats bologna. Yeah. I still have too much bologna.
Fair enough.
Fuck. Maybe I'll save the brisket, and when we can all get back together, we'll fucking cook up a brisket.
That'd be fun. That'd be cool.
Yeah. Okay, so that brisket belongs to the Wheel of Blues podcast. Yeah. There it is, folks. Sealed it.
Katie.
Meatapalooza continues.
Still disappointed, Jasper. Still disappointed.
Oh man. That's like huge, man. That's like a.
That's cool though. When did this happen? When did this happen? When did this truck of meat?
This truck of meat. It was like Wednesday, I think.
What?
I think the crash track crashed on the weekend.
Crashed last weekend.
Okay.
Scavengers.
Yeah, and then all the fucking hyenas broke out. And
that's fair. Cool. Right on.
That's fucking. So I have okay. So I have some stats here. I have some NBA stats here.
Some stats. Oh yeah, cool. Yeah, live fact check. Back to being LeBron and Kobe.
Okay, so LeBron is 3rd all time in. Let me see. I'm gonna filter those. I don't know how to filter those.
Okay. Or just look up points, I guess. You're probably looking at PPG, which is, I guess, points per game.
I'm just looking at straight up points here. Okay, so Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is on the top of that list.
Yeah.
Followed closely by Karl Malone.
Karl Malone is 2nd? Oh, wow.
Karl Malone is 2nd. Of the fucking mailman is 2nd all time.
Karl Malone is better than LeBron James.
Well, not by much, because Karl Malone has 36,928 points all time, and LeBron is right behind it with 35,000.
Oh wow, I didn't
114.
know. I honestly didn't think LeBron was third all time in scoring.
And he left both Michael and Kobe in the dust.
Yeah. Oh, okay. There you go then.
Michael Jordan, 32,292 points all time.
Yeah. Well, 1,000 points. So if he plays like 3 more years, he might pass. He might pass Kareem. He could pass Kareem.
No, he could totally pass
He could
Kareem.
pass
He's got longevity, man. Like he's not.
It's entirely possible when this is done, he might be the best of all time.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar also has the best field goal percentage, which I would also like look at.
Yeah.
Followed by Karl Malone. Oh no, wait. Shut up. This can't be right.
Why?
Because at this page, what I'm looking at right now, the best field goal percentage all time
Yeah.
is Shaquille O'Neal.
That's possible, man, because he scored all his baskets like a foot away from the basket.
Okay, yeah, I guess that's true.
Like
yeah,
slam
that's right. Like I
dunks,
don't
yeah.
think of a dunk as a field goal, right?
Yeah, like slam dunks
But it
and
is.
hook shots. Yeah.
58.2% from the field for the Big Diesel.
Really? Yeah.
That's not bad, dude.
That's the highest shooting percentage ever in the NBA. Or field goal percentage, I guess. Wow.
That's what I'm looking at.
I thought it would be higher than that. But yeah, I could totally see it being Shaq because he'd friggin' be unstoppable under the rim for like a long time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kareem has 55. Karl
Yeah.
Malone, 51.
Nice.
LeBron, 50.
Nice. There you go.
Kobe, 44.7.
Boo,
Fucking
Kobe.
misses.
Boo.
He
I take
misses a
that
lot
back.
of
I
shots.
won't boo Kobe.
Hey, man, just because you're dead, that doesn't mean you didn't shoot a lot of bricks in your fucking career.
That's very true. That's very true. He did shoot a lot of bricks.
Yeah, that's interesting. Fucking good for Shaq.
So yeah, I guess there's a debate saying that LeBron James could be the best of all time. He does have a frig ton of championships. So
He's got the championships. He's
does
got
have the
the stats.
yeah.
You know, I think people are just because Michael wasn't like a douchebag.
I don't know, man. I watched that documentary. He was kind of a dick.
He was kind of a dick, but it was back in the day when
Yeah.
they were all dicks. Like everybody was.
Yeah, it's much less cool to be a dick now.
I love him shooting fucking craps with like the arena like attendance.
Yeah.
Fucking-
Yeah.
that's a great documentary. I should go back and watch
It is.
that.
Yeah. The last ride is really good. Yeah.
Yeah. I love how they put it together, how like someone would say something about Michael and they'd give him like the tablet to watch it.
Yeah.
And he would just shoot it down.
Yeah.
No, you see, this motherfucker's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh man. So what do you got going on? What's happening on your end?
Just been doing school, man. Just been working on the school. I finished up a bunch of work this week, so I did a 14-page essay about the sociology of the internet. So that was fun. You spend enough time on the internet to last me forever.
Ugh,
And I had to dip into the muck of the internet
yeah.
and figure out why people just do stupid, terrible things on the internet.
That's your subject? Why people do dumb shit on the internet?
I had to basically do essay about what is digital sociology, which is basically sociology, but the study of sociology in regards to like the internet. So basically
Okay.
how sociology works, but how it works in a digital world, like the internet and networks and data and like business practices, how computers have basically changed sociology. And what I've surmised is it hasn't done a damn thing. It hasn't changed the way people are at all. It hasn't made them better. It's made them horrible on a mass scale. It's way easier to be horrible behind the screen. And there's so many more people you can be horrible to now.
The internet is bad, man.
Yeah, I love the internet, but yeah, the internet is, whoever invented the internet is probably like, holy crap, I can't believe these motherfuckers do the crap they do on the internet.
Yeah. Oh man,
This is not what I wanted the internet to be.
It's a cesspool.
Yeah, it is, man.
It's just a cesspool. And I think it's just because there's that veiled, you know, or like anonymity that you can get away with. I mean, even if you had like, you know, like your profile, like if I was just going over profiles and I just saw you, I would still be inclined to believe that this is not who you really are. This is not your real face.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you're just some,
Mhm.
person saying whatever. Like it's, and I think that's why, and people think they can get away with it, dude. Like I say, like I follow CNN on Instagram.
See, but yeah, okay. Cool.
And I was just gonna say, like, it doesn't matter what the post is.
Mhm.
It just always deteriorates in the comment section, like to name calling and political
Yeah.
shaming,
And it is the same on the other side. I will say, like, it is
oh, it's
equal
both sides.
opportunity.
Yeah, it's both sides.
But what I find interesting, especially since like Facebook and Twitter are kind of a thing, people do hide, but there's still their friggin' names out there and their profile and their picture. Like people still know who you are, and people still say whatever crazy shit comes out of their brain all of the time, and it's
Yeah,
like
because they're not
people know who you
standing in
are.
front
Why
of
are
the
you
person.
saying? Yeah,
They're not standing in front of the person, so they know that there's not going to be like any physical repercussion. I mean, like you wouldn't say half of this shit to someone in real life or in person because you get punched in the throat every time.
Well, absolutely, but the people that know this about you. Like you're saying this in a pretty much like a town square kind of forum, and everybody you know is at the town square, and everybody sees you saying this crazy shit, and everybody knows who you are because you're yelling in this town square. It doesn't matter if you're like if Donald Trump answers you or a Barack Obama or whoever friggin' celebrity you're yelling at this week. The people that like you see on a daily basis, like your friends and your family, they know who you are because you're on Facebook or Twitter saying this crazy shit.
Yeah,
So
but
that's
yeah,
what I
if
find.
it's your friends and your family seeing it, I mean, your friends and your family are probably going to be a little bit more on your side, even if you're saying something.
Yeah, but would you say that though? Because I'm sure, like, I know that for me, I've definitely noticed over the last year and a half, people have kind of just like been like, wow, that person said that, and I'm sure you've noticed that on your social network.
Oh yeah,
people
absolutely.
people that you know, just being like, and you're probably of the mind is like, wow, I can't believe that person said that thing, and it's yeah. So
well, there absolutely was. I mean, I made it quite public about my springtime purge last year, whenever that was.
I've heard some people too, and
but there are people who I've seen them post things that might not be necessarily status quo, but they're not necessarily hateful comments.
Yeah.
Or like racist, but there are comments that are going to get you backlash. That I mean, that's not necessarily going to offend me, and I'm not going to unfriend that person.
Yeah,
because there are degrees of
Oh yeah, bullshit. Of course, absolutely.
But yeah, no, it's a bloody cesspool, and
you should.
I love it personally.
I do, but I don't. I like it, but at the same time, it's like, come on, man. Like you're friends. You're my friend. Like, or you're somebody I know. Like I've had a beer with you, and you're just saying, this is who you are, and it's like, I didn't know this was who you are.
Yeah. It's definitely, like seeing. I don't know. I'll say this: like the Capitol attack really kind of like was the final thing that like burst the dam for me on like social media.
Yeah.
Because for all these years, even through like the Trump years, it was just like, like I'm that guy who's like, I'm just here for the comments, and I'm just like eat popcorn, watching people spout off, and it made me laugh because it's like, look at these idiots, like
Yeah.
No one could really think or want to do stuff like this.
Yeah.
And then when, January 6th happens, you're like, oh, these aren't just like internet trolls. These are like legit,
Yeah.
like,
people actually think this shit should happen. I gotta
That's
say,
fucked up.
I'm liking your digital background because it looks like you're at like a bar. Like it looks like you're at a bar because I can kind of see your coffee table.
You should take a screenshot of that for the folks.
I don't actually know how to do that on my laptop.
No.
No.
There's no button that says take a fucking rad picture of your
take
friend's
screenshot.
cool background.
I don't think there's a rad picture button on my laptop. There might be. It could be wrong. We'll get it after the.
Yeah,
after
we'll
the show,
figure it
right?
out, folks.
Yeah, we'll figure it out when we're not talking about shit.
So yeah, the internet. Yeah, it's
I know, but that's what I did, and I just spent I was just on the internet like a week, and I'm just reading articles and like reading books or reading a book that I had to read, and just like I was just I don't know, and I'm just.
It's like so. There's like a big convention or conference going on in the States.
Yeah,
the CPAC.
CPAC, yeah. Oh, you
And
should
I'm
actually look up. You should look up the stage. Look up the design.
I did look up the stage, and it's an SS symbol.
What the fuck? Like
it's blatantly a Nazi
who
symbol.
signed up for that? Who signed off on that design?
Probably the Nazi people in that party who are like, yeah, that's dope.
See, like that shit. That's what I'm talking about. Like they're not even hiding it anymore. They're not even.
No, they're not hiding it.
Like there's no hiding.
And that's Trumpism. That's Trumpism. He taught them and all of us that you don't have to fucking hide it, man. You be loud and proud.
It's true, man. You can be as big a dick as you want. And
when he told those Capitol rioters to go in peace and we love you.
Yeah.
We love you.
Yeah.
I think that might be the first time he's ever said the word love.
Yeah. I don't think he's ever said that to his children.
That wasn't like preceded by, or should I say, like, followed by this gravy.
Yeah.
Man, I love this gravy. Man, I love this Diet Coke.
This KFC is so good. I love KFC.
Yeah. They're right. It is finger looking good. I love it.
Love it. Yeah.
I think that's the first time he ever said the word love as it pertained to another human being.
Yeah.
And it's like, so you can do that now. So now you can make a Nazi symbol your stage.
It's yeah.
But you talking about like how you're wading through the internet, it made me, because Jim Acosta is there.
Yeah.
And he just like, I mean, that's you walking through the internet as Jim Acosta walking through the CPAC fucking.
Oh, I'm sure.
They were just letting them have it. Like,
wow, that's just, yeah.
Oh,
so,
I can't believe it.
I think the speaker, like the MC or whoever the hell she was, the chick, some girl, like the MC, and she was like, okay, so we're in a private location, in a private property, and they've asked us to wear masks. And they booed.
Of course they did.
It's like, yeah.
I bet all the variants of COVID are fucking there.
So many variants. Apparently, there's like a new variant in New York that's like a New York variant that was like festered and mutated in New York.
Oh, I believe it.
That place is fucked. Like that whole country is fucked.
Yeah, and it's damning, especially coming out of New York. It's we all watched.
Yeah,
I mean, Cuomo was very outspoken.
Yeah.
During the early part of this pandemic about how New York's doing it right and
Yeah.
now we're finding out the guys fudged the numbers, and it just I mean, it just goes to show you. I mean, it doesn't matter if you're a Republican who likes Trump or if you're a Democrat who hates Trump. You're just a piece of shit. They're all pieces of shit.
Or a liberal or a conservative in Canada. It doesn't
we should have more free thinking than fucking, well, I'm a Democrat, so I have to think this.
Yeah.
Why don't you be a Democrat but have your own fucking independent thoughts?
Yeah.
Like maybe there'd be a little bit more working together.
Or why don't you just be like none of that and just kind of like
Yeah, vote for Bernie
Like,
Sanders.
have care about what you care about, and then vote for the person that cares about those things. That's how I do my politics. I just I find out who cares about what I care about, and then I vote for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
But I guess that's not really super, not really different. But I just find the person that seems to like give a crap about the things that I give a crap about.
Well, it's like because the independents, they don't, they can't make it onto the grand stage
No.
traditionally. But one of the good things I think to come out of the Trump presidency is just to maybe show that you don't necessarily have to be at the debate. You don't necessarily have to be, if you're just loud and boisterous and you have followers,
absolutely,
right or wrong, it's not going to fucking matter if you're a Republican or a Democrat. I was talking to someone, I was like, what's the over under on, Trump announcing like the America Party or the fucking
the Patriot Party or the
Patriot Party, and
Patriot
he was
Party.
like, and he who is a Trump supporter, said to me like, oh no, he'll never do it because they wouldn't have the national, like they wouldn't be allowed at the debates, they wouldn't be And I was like, really? And I was like, yeah, no. And then I was like, oh, that just kind of shows you Trump is just an actual fucking. I'm just gonna say I'm a Republican and whatever. Fuck it.
No, but I'm sure that you can. They must have had a point in the history of the states where there was more than two parties.
Well, Ross Perot.
Yeah. Okay.
He was a major third-party candidate.
Oh yeah, and he got pretty far, didn't he?
That was in like '92. I believe he made it to a debate.
Okay, yeah. Well,
if I'm not mistaken, I believe he got onto a debate stage, but you'd be hard pressed to find one in recent memory. Like, I don't know, maybe
75 million people voted for that guy, man. 75 million people, man.
Yeah, that's right.
He's like the Pied Piper of the stupid people. Like he's like He'll just like, I don't know, man. If he gets enough support, he could probably start a third party.
Oh yeah, I mean, I that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't see why not. I don't see why he even has to go to a fucking debate. All he has to do is like, oh, it's debate night. Well, I'm gonna go to, fucking buttfuck nowhere, Wyoming, and I'm gonna have a big fucking rally. And now there's tons of people who aren't watching the debate.
Yeah,
they're watching the fucking the Trump rally.
That's very true, and he doesn't even need to argue with anybody anymore or defend himself. He
all
just
he needs to do is shit talk.
Yep, that's all he needs to do.
That's it.
Terrifying, man. Terrifying.
It is terrifying.
Oh well.
Oh, so yeah.
Thank God we live in a country where that kind of shit doesn't happen. Oh wait.
Yeah. We'll see this next election cycle. There's a lot of people fucking pissed off at Justin Trudeau.
Yeah, there is, man.
So and I really don't, as much as I'm, I don't want that Aaron O'Toole guy to win and be the prime minister. I think that would be a fucking catastrophe.
Yeah, I think that would be a catastrophe too. But yeah, it seems like I saw a poll, I think, a few days ago on CBC that said the Conservatives are winning. If there was like an election right now, more people would vote the Conservative Party right now. Yeah. As it's they're leading right now.
Oh, I feel bad for Justin Trudeau, man.
I do too, man.
He's shady as fuck, but he's a politician. He has to be shady.
Yeah, but is he shady or is he just stupid? Like,
I think it's both. I think it's both. I think he's young and I think he was a little naive at the beginning, but I think he worked his ass off.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think he got a lot of shit done in this fucking pandemic.
He got a fuck ton done. Absolutely, he got a ton.
And I think on that alone, like, fuck, the guy deserves to win like the next election. Just on that alone. I mean,
yeah, no, it's true, man. If we had any of those other guys, Canada would be super screwed.
Yeah, you don't think Jagmeet Singh could have got the job done, or
I don't think he would have got the support of the other parties to sign off on all the shit that he would do. He would have gone way more left than Justin
Yeah.
Trudeau, and the Conservatives never would have let that happen.
Yeah, you're very true.
I like Jagmeet Singh, I like him, but yeah, he's too liberal too left for the Conservatives. Justin Trudeau is left, but he's left enough that they can still shit talk him whenever he does shit.
Yeah.
But he's not left enough that they're not just gonna let him do what he wants.
Yeah.
Or let him do what he wants within reason.
He's like my kind of liberal in that sense.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
You know, so
he was supportive of Keystone, but if Joe Biden doesn't like it, there's nothing I can do about it.
Right.
Nothing I can do, man. I tried for you, Aaron O'Toole. I really tried.
I saw the Alberta debt is like, what was it at? It was like somewhere like around like $100 billion, like the provincial debt alone.
Fuck.
Well, we spent 75 billion on that fucking bullshit.
That is a lot of money. 75 billion.
Yeah, we lost a lot of money on that.
Fuck.
Well, Jason Kenney lost a lot of our money.
Yeah. Jason Kenney didn't lose. We lost. Maybe not me, but lots of people lost a lot of money.
Lots of people did.
Lots of people lost a lot of money. and all those workers, I feel bad for all the workers, man. He made promises to them, and he didn't. And like they're screwed, man.
They are.
They're all screwed. He didn't fucking, I don't know, man.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
Learn to use computers, man. Go on the internet. It's a fun time.
Learn to do anything but be a fucking pipeliner.
Yeah, that's kind of true. Yeah.
Maybe move to the Maritimes and become a fisherman.
Yeah, that's a good, dangerous, high-paying job. You can still die doing that.
It's not that. Of course, well, you can fucking die every day, dude. I mean,
yeah, of course you can. Of course you can.
Have you seen the way people drive in this town? I could die every time I step out of this fucking apartment, man.
It's true, man.
Holy.
Yeah, I bet down your end it's probably worse than mine.
Actually, I was just thinking, like after I said that, I've had less close calls on this side of town than I did on your side of town.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay.
Coming out of those, walking past those hotels is like a death trap.
Yeah, I can see that.
I don't know what it is, man, but like there were plenty of times. Like
it's people just pulling out of parking spots here, like just all willy-nilly. They don't freaking pay attention. It's everybody leaving hotels and just leaving and checking out or checking.
Yeah.
And then it's freaking morons at Cabell.
Yeah.
No offense to Cabell. I'm sure you're a nice place.
It's not nice in there. What are you talking about?
It's full of very many nice people. Or whatever he said. Nice people. There's nice people on both sides. On the Manor side and on the other side.
There's more good people on the Manor side than
there's more good people. That's fair. That's fair. What did you get up to this week? Did you just work all week?
I pretty much, yeah. That's pretty much it. It's been busy.
Yeah.
It's not really. I'm hoping maybe next weekend we get like a nice break, you know, of fucking people. I don't see why. I don't understand why there's so many fucking people in town this weekend. Like, I don't get it.
Because we live in Alberta and nobody cares.
Well, our shit's still down. Our cases are still down.
That's true. That's true. Yeah.
In town and fucking, province-wide, they're still,
that's true.
They're not shooting up.
No.
We're 2 weeks removed from the Family Day long weekend, so now would be the time to start see if people were safe, if it wasn't as bad as we thought, because it is magnified somewhat.
Yeah.
When you're just looking at this town, right? Like,
of course, yeah.
So just getting those hot, tasty pizzas out to people, man. That's what I'm doing.
I like it.
I got a couple of 5-star reviews.
Did you? Very good. Like just for your cooking specifically or for the restaurant?
For me.
That's awesome, man. Good for you. Good.
Yeah, man.
What did they say about your pizza pies?
Best ever is the average. This is the best ever I've ever had. I had a guy
Whoa.
a few summers ago come in, and he was here for like a week, and he's like, "Oh, like I'm from Connecticut, but like I work in New York City,
Yeah.
so I eat a lot of good pizza." And he's like, "You make some of the best pizza I've ever had."
Oh,
And
wow.
that was the highest compliment I think I've ever got.
That's super complimentary from someone from New York for sure.
Yeah, right. Like this guy probably knows like good pizza.
Yeah,
Like,
they probably do have good pizza in New York for sure.
fucking famous Ray's, fucking famous Eric's, buddy. Famous underscores. That's
Awesome,
my pizza joint.
Yeah, there you go, buddy. You should change your Twitter handle to famous pizza man 9000 or something.
The Pizzanator.
The Pizzanator.
Oh man. I've also been continuing my pilgrimage through the MCU.
Oh, buddy, have you now?
So what did I just watch? Just finished up Doctor Strange.
Nice.
Watched Captain America, the Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't really? I thought that would have been one of your favorites of those because it's like
The Winter Soldier?
Yeah, it's political and there's kind of like some spy shit and there's
It's all right.
Conspiracy.
It's not bad. It's not Civil War. Civil War still remains.
It's not as good as Civil War. No, I think it's very good, but it's not as good as Civil War.
Yeah, so Civil War still is topping the pops. It's very tight. Civil War and Ant-Man.
Yeah, that's fair. And have you seen the Ant-Man and the Wasp? Have you seen the second one?
I have not seen the second one yet.
No, you haven't.
But that's
yet.
rapidly approaching.
Hey, did you get to dip into the adult Disney Plus?
Oh my god, I am balls. I'm knee deep in MASH.
Yeah, I saw that when I saw MASH. I was like, Eric's gonna binge that.
Fuck yeah, dude. I've watched a couple episodes of 24.
Nice.
I'm going back and watching some of what I'm calling the Lost Family Guy episodes.
Is there Lost Family Guy episodes?
Well, they have. Okay, so on Netflix they have Family Guy.
Yeah,
but they only have season 9 to whatever the last season was.
Yeah. It's weird that I don't understand why it's like that. Yeah.
So it's been nice to go back and watch because there's some hidden gems in those first 8 seasons of Family Guy.
They're definitely probably the best for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And of course I've watched a shitload of the Muppet Show, the original Muppet Show.
Nice.
Oh, dude, I'm loving.
The Muppet Show is rad.
The name is terrible. Disney Star.
Yeah.
It's terrible. It's gotta go.
Well, it's just Star, man. You just think of it as Star.
No,
just
Star. That's too cultish.
It's
welcome to Star.
You pay Disney money every month. You're part of the cult, dude.
Fuck yeah, I do. And I'll tell you this. Probably the best value for breadth of content of any streaming service out there.
I would say I think Crave is pretty close, but yeah, it's pretty close.
Just for me, Crave is up there.
Yeah,
but Disney Plus, it has it all. It has everything.
It does.
It has literally everything.
Yeah.
Marvel, Star Wars, fucking Simpsons, Family Guy, now MASH, 24. The fucking movies. It's by you should be paying $50 a month for this. I'm not even shitting you. It's you got everything.
Would you pay $50 a month?
It's steep. I would have to get rid of Netflix. I'd definitely get rid of Netflix.
Would you get rid of Netflix?
Katie would not be a part of that, but
no. No.
If I put a gun to my head and said Disney Plus or Netflix, I'm immediately canceling Netflix.
Yeah, I'd probably take Disney Plus over Netflix. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. There's nothing. The only thing Netflix has going for itself for me is The Office. That's it.
I like the original. I like some of their original movies. Like I like some of their original shit. And that's mostly what I watch on Netflix is the original stuff.
Yeah, they do have good
Yeah, I
stand-up
don't-
comedy too.
Yeah.
But
They
I can
do.
hear all that. I can hear most of that on Spotify. Like
Yeah,
all
you
those
could-
are
Yeah, it's all albums you can download off Spotify for sure. That's true.
so. Yeah, Disney Plus all day. But Crave is really good, but it's just they don't have the amount of content. Even if when you throw in HBO and
Yeah.
Showtime,
Yeah.
Disney Plus still has so much more
They do have so much content.
on a vast spectrum
Yeah.
than any of the other ones.
It's true. Yeah, no, they're pretty much the best service. But I do think Crave is probably a close second for me. And then
Yeah, absolutely.
And then friggin' Netflix.
Yeah, that's exactly how I would put it.
I like Amazon Prime too, but the friggin' the user interface is so terrible. Like you can't find anything on that fucking.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's so terribly made.
The only thing I'm kicking myself, I think I said this on a previous episode, was that I'm totally missing not being able to see Coming to America 2,
Yeah, that's fair.
which is coming out like right away here. I think it's like March 5th.
It's really unfortunate that you don't know anybody else that has Amazon Prime.
Yeah, well, I can't get to you because
No,
I'm not clean.
no, you cannot get to me.
Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll bring maybe like next weekend or something. I'll bring some meat down, and maybe you could turn the TV around. Wink, wink, so I
Yeah,
can stand on your balcony and watch.
I could probably
Coming
do
to
that.
America too.
I could give you my password. I could turn the TV around. Yeah, I could do that for sure. And I could totally turn the TV around, and we could wink, wink, nudge, nudge, watch WandaVision season finale.
Oh, yes, that's right.
Yeah,
That's right.
buddy. Oh,
So
did you watch it?
you bet I did. Of
Shit
course
is
I did.
bananas.
That's appointment
So-
viewing for me, man. That's
so
appointment
bananas.
viewing.
Yeah, it's better
Wow.
than The Mandalorian. I'm calling it right now. I'm saying it right now. It's a better show than The Mandalorian.
110%.
Yeah.
Elizabeth Olsen needs to get an Emmy for
Yeah,
this. I'll
yeah,
just
she-
join the praise there.
She does. Catherine Hahn too, man. Like Agatha.
Oh, absolutely.
She's so good. She should get an Emmy for that song alone.
That fucking song. Oh man, all last week. That's all I was thinking about. I was
Yeah.
whistling it. I was singing it.
Yup. It was definitely an earworm in my brain. So like
And I killed Sparky too.
yeah, amazing.
Fuck me. So WandaVision
So-
season.
So did you like the episode this week?
I loved it. Episode 8. I think this was. We've been getting the who, the what's, the where, the when, and we got the why in season or in episode 8.
Yeah, we did.
Okay, so I watched it last night. I don't know how fresh it is in your mind, so maybe you should take the lead on.
Yeah, no, I watched it. I watched it yesterday. I didn't. Yeah, I watched it yesterday. So I'm just as fresh as you. So yeah. So WandaVision starts after last week. Obviously, we meet Agatha Harkness. It was her all along, and she's got Wanda in her magic dungeon, and she's
Very magical dungeon.
very magical dungeon. You know, magical dungeon, and she's talking to Wanda.
Fucking sword headquarters is down there.
Yeah, right. Right. Magic.
A lot of shit going on.
Magical sword headquarters. With like vines and shit and books, glowing runes and stuff.
Ugh.
So she's basically trying to figure out how Wanda did all this stuff that she did,
Mhm.
and she's kind of torturing Wanda because she's got her bound by her like magic ropes or whatever, and she's tossing her around the room, and she's like, Wanda, how did you do this? And Wanda doesn't know, and then Agatha's like, okay, and then Agatha's like, okay, I guess we're gonna take a trip and find out Like what caused you to freak out like this and just do this to this town?
Because she can't. So like the big opening scene there, like Agatha, in Salem, Massachusetts.
Oh yeah, no, I totally skipped over that. Sorry, I totally skipped it. Yeah, so we get the little backstory bit about Agatha Harkness. Yeah, thank you. I totally skipped that.
So and we see how powerful she is. I mean,
Yeah.
she takes over her coven. She kills her, quote mother.
Yeah, she kills all, but she doesn't. I don't think she does. She didn't do it on purpose. So that's how I think her and like Wanda are kind of the same. Like
they are kind of the same, but I think that's why she's so frustrated, because Wanda is clearly more powerful than she is.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Because she's telling her, she's like, you got people, like you got people, like control over people that like are nowhere even like near you. And she says like, you have magic on autopilot.
Yeah, like you're just not even you're not even doing anything in this magic.
Which I thought was a great line. Like,
yeah,
you have magic on autopilot.
Yeah, it's a very good line.
So they take a trip. They go down memory lane.
They do go to memory. So then the first place they go to is her parents' home in Cold War Sokovia. I like that. I got this like nice Cold War aesthetic you got here. So basically hanging out with the parents. It's her and Pietro and her parents. And her dad's. I love that her dad's like a bootleg DVD salesman.
Well, I mean, what else are you gonna do
in like a war-torn country? He just sells bootleg DVDs. That seems like a thing that like happens in like war-torn countries. Like one of the easiest jobs to have is just bootleg DVDs.
I have bought in Toronto. I lived in a seedy area of town, and there was a little Korean like corner store, and I got my fair share of Korean bootleg DVDs, sir. I'll tell you that. So
nice.
There is something about war-torn countries that bootleg DVDs.
Yeah, my stepmother's brother-in-law, he was in the military and he did tours in Afghanistan. And he'd always come back with a swag of bootleg DVDs from Afghanistan. and he'd give me a bunch of them every time. So yeah, I've got like a whole stack of bootleg DVDs from Afghanistan.
Oh Jesus! Yeah. Thank him for his service and his DVDs.
Absolutely, thank you. Of course. Yeah. So he's
so yeah, I thought it was interesting. He's got all these DVDs of like all these sitcoms, obviously.
Yeah.
So we see.
Oh, it's all the sitcoms that were basically what the show was. So that is
so that it kind of sheds some light on why Wanda's picking, to live in sitcoms, because
of course,
that's safety. That was safety to her.
Like, and that was probably like her happiest moments of her entire life. Just like hanging out with her family, watching sitcoms for sure.
Yeah,
or I guess hanging out watching sitcoms at all, because as we'll see throughout the episode, like she's kind of watching sitcoms all the time.
Yeah.
So yeah, the first place we go to is her home in Sokovia, and she picks the Dick Van Dyke Show, and it's the black and white show. And I'm not really sure what the tie-in with the episode is. I can't really remember because I'm not really familiar with that show.
Well, that was the first episode. The first episode was like the Dick Van Dyke Show.
Yeah, it was a ref. Yeah, it was. But I thought maybe there would have been like another reason that she's picked that specific episode of.
Oh, okay.
Like that's what I thought. Maybe she picked that.
Well, maybe because that's a good representation of her relationship with the Vision. Is that kind of relationship that Dick Van Dyke and Mary Tyler Moore.
Maybe. That's
Mary Tyler Moore in the Dick Van Dyke Show, right?
Yeah, it totally is. Well, it looks like it was. I think that's what it was. But yeah, so we get to this Sokovia scene, and I guess, and then the bomb comes.
The bomb, boy, does it ever come!
The friggin' apartment's just blown up.
So the bomb doesn't go off.
Yeah.
But that house is fucking trash.
Like it might not have got up, but it wrecked that house.
It just totaled the house.
Yeah, like And it's not like it was a massive bomb or anything, but it just like
No, it was a little thing. Like
ruined their
not big at all.
house.
It was not much bigger than the toaster that represented it in the
Nah,
fucking
no, it
commercial.
wasn't. It was not much bigger than the toaster.
I was like, that was like one of the big holy shit moments for me. Was like, what the fuck just happened there?
Yeah, absolutely.
Fuck. So yeah, parents are dead
Yeah.
from this fucking probably, I'm guessing, 400-pound bomb that
Yeah.
came shooting through their fucking roof.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then I guess that's where I'm getting foggy on like what was being said by Agatha. Do you remember what she was saying to her like after that?
I believe she was talking about how she well, in the comics, I'll do a little bit of comic here. In the comics, Wanda has chaos magic.
Right.
So Agatha was basically talking to Wanda about, because the original story about Wanda's childhood is that like they waited 2 days for Tony Stark to kill them. That was kind of like their whole thing in Age of Ultron, because the bomb was there and it didn't go off. So that was like the big thing. That's why they hated Iron Man and the Avengers in the second movie.
Okay.
So yeah, it's because the bomb was there and she blamed Tony Stark, obviously. So, but this scene basically makes it seem like she already had magic when she was however old she was in that scene, and she's the reason the bomb didn't go off, because she did a spell on the bomb.
Okay.
To make it so that it didn't go off, because she outstretches her hand. Remember, she like outstretches her hand towards the bomb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my question then is, like, how is it that these people are her parents if she's like the daughter of Magneto? What's like the story there?
I don't know. I don't think we're gonna get Magneto. I don't think we're gonna get Magneto in the MCU.
I don't think we're getting Michael Fassbender, and it's kind of bumming me out because I do like Michael Fassbender.
I like Magneto. We might get Magneto, Michael Fassbender, but I just don't think.
There's some mutant undertones in this show, dude.
I don't know, man. I still think fake Pietro is Pietro from the X-Men movies. So,
and I'm because like if we can just sidetrack here, like when after Captain Rambo like has gone in the second time, you know, they're telling her like your structure is changing.
Yeah.
I think maybe going through that fucking hex fucking constantly, it can turn you into a mutant.
Yeah, I totally think that's kind of what's happening.
Maybe, I don't know.
I think it's highly possible that she's absolutely altering the DNA of all these friggin' people there. So once they leave, or once the hex like evaporates or dissipates or whatever, maybe they will all be like those. They will all be the mutant characters. They'll all morph or change into different characters. And oops, Michael Fassbender was living down the street.
What up? Fuck. So okay, so then we move on. We move to the she's in that facility.
Yeah, she's in the Hydra facility when they were experimenting on her. And then that's how she gets the power boost, I guess, because I'm gonna assume that she already had powers.
Yeah, I think that's
which I actually think that could be like dormant mutant abilities. So that's how they're gonna explain witches in like friggin', because they're gonna make a Blade reboot as well. Like they're gonna make a Blade.
Yeah, I saw that.
So how do you explain friggin' vampires in the MCU? How do you explain witches? So I think, because I guess they do have sorcerers like Doctor Strange, so I guess they could explain that there is lady sorcerers, witches. So that's how. But they could also say that like some people have dormant abilities and genes that make them, you know, able to do magic or run really fast.
Yes. That's right. So now what? So that's Loki's spear that's in there, right?
Yeah. That's his scepter that was that he lost at the end of the first Avengers, but now Hydra has it because, and you remember in Captain America: Winter Soldier, they're all Hydra people.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so now Hydra has the spear, and
Because that was like, whoa, Loki.
yeah, and
spear.
if you watch the end credit scene of Age of Ultron, that's the first time you see Wanda and Pietro anyway,
Mm-hmm.
and being experimented on in that scene.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're at the Hydra base and they're getting experimented on, and she goes and I guess she touches the scepter or whatever. She can control she like uses her own powers to interact with the scepter, and the scepter basically makes her a billion times more powerful. Clearly,
Yeah.
the scepter fucked up.
She's so powerful, it showed her a vision of herself.
Yeah, a vision of herself as like a demigod or whoever.
Which was a cool shot. Like when she saw herself in the fucking Infinity Stone.
Well, she's the Scarlet Witch. Obviously, that's what that vision was showing her, that she's the Scarlet Witch. And I really like that this show is basically turned into like an origin story for the Scarlet Witch. I really like that. Yeah, like it's kind of the whole. Yeah, that's basically an origin story for the Scarlet Witch, and by the end, she'll be the Scarlet Witch.
Well, she might be dead. I don't know, man.
Yeah, she could die too, man.
I feel there's some fucking Avenger peeps coming.
She could be going to magic prison. She could be doing something.
When that fucking circle shows up and Doctor Strange and his boy come out,
she's a little fucked. She's fucked if Doctor
Strange. She's gonna be in trouble, buddy.
She's in deep trouble.
What's Doctor Strange's sidekick's name again?
Wong.
Yeah, Wong. That's it. I like that guy. Yeah. He's sassy.
Yeah, I like Wong too, man.
He's fucking sassy.
Who's Beyonce?
So funny, he doesn't know. Wong.
So your name's like Madonna, Adele, Beyonce. Who's Beyonce?
So she interacts with the Infinity Stone.
Yeah,
and it just gets lit up.
Yeah, it explodes. She sees a vision.
She's out for the count.
Yeah,
she's back in her little holding cell area watching fucking.
Oh well, yeah, she's watching. Is it the Brady Bunch? Is that what she's watching?
Yes, yeah, she's watching the Brady Bunch. Yeah,
the Brady Bunch, and I think that episode actually had to deal with one of them having a kid. I think that's what that episode was about, of the Brady Bunch.
Yeah.
I think that episode is about one of the Brady Bunch having a kid, or somebody's kid was there visiting or whatever, or something. I can't remember.
Okay.
But I'm pretty sure that specific episode is about a kid. So that kind of ties into her version of the Brady Bunch episode where she basically has kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I guess we zoom back. Agatha's starting to figure out what's going on. So she's like, I think I know what's going on, but I need more. So then she takes her to, I guess, right after Avengers Age of Ultron, when her brother was killed. And she takes her to the Avengers compound, and she's watching Malcolm in the Middle.
That's too much.
Then pervert Vision just like morphs into a room.
Just pops in.
Phases into a room. But she knows. She's like, come in, Vision, or whatever. She knows. So then,
she's definitely got the look in her eye.
Yeah, but I gotta say, man, this was the best scene. Like, this was like really good writing in the scene, man. Like, it was that line is one of the best lines, I think, that's the best line in any MCU movie. It's like,
really,
I think it's like, grief is just what did he say? I can't remember what he said. It's like something about grief is just love carrying on or something.
Oh yeah,
it's such a good line. But yeah, and that is probably the best line that's ever been written in an MCU movie, I think. And it came from a robot.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
made of vibranium.
Yeah, because they're talking about grief because Wanda doesn't have her parents. She doesn't have her brother. She's in America by herself. She doesn't know what's going on. She's kind of hanging out in the Avengers Tower.
Yep.
Yeah, that was, and I guess that was the first time that Wanda and Vision were like you said, giving each other googly eyes.
Yeah, oh yeah, big time.
Yeah.
There was some nonsense going on in that fucking compound. I'll tell you that.
And then what happens after that is then she gets morphed into then she actually what happens next? I can't remember what happens next.
I think that's when they go to the
Is that
sword facility. I think.
Oh yeah,
that's
right. Yeah, that's okay, right. Yeah, then they go into the sword facility, and that's where we get the flashback to where she went and saw Vision.
Mhm.
And then so we get a little bit of backstory about like what went down at the sword base, and she talks to the guy. She just wants to see Vision, and then because we all know what's going on with Vision at the sword base, but she doesn't know yet. She doesn't know yet, so she busts into the sword base, and then she goes and sees the director, and she's like, "I just want to take Vision. I just want to bury Vision because I'm his next of kid." And then
do you remember how much he said he was worth?
$3 billion.
$3 million. Yeah.
$3 billion of my brain. $3
billion?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
So I kind of want to know what your take is on this whole like sentient weapon thing. Like, obviously she's super powerful, so you wouldn't screw with her. But would you hand over that, like, the Vision, or would you let?
No, I would not hand over the Vision, but I agree with Wanda that he's not a weapon. Like that he's like. So yes, he is a fucking weapon.
Yeah, but so is she.
Yeah, I mean they're all fucking weapons.
Yeah.
If you want to look at it that way, but it's like I don't think Vision really. It's hard to explain because he's a robot, like he's not a real thing, so he doesn't have feelings or compassion. But I think that Wanda.
But he obviously does because he was. With Wanda.
Yeah, he doesn't fucking know. I mean, does he really know? Like that he's like
he doesn't know.
Really? I don't know, man. I mean, come on. He's a fucking. Look at how many wires are running through that guy. Like,
I don't think you can fake. You can't fake being in love with someone. You just can't fake that.
Well, but in that vein, I don't think he has it in him to be a weapon.
Yeah.
So no, I don't think that there would be a problem giving him to Wanda, but I also would not hand over a $3 billion piece of fucking equipment just to like Hayward says, to just be buried.
Yeah.
He has a job to do, even though he's like, I'm totally wrong about Hayward. He is a piece of shit, like fucking.
See, I don't know if he's a piece of shit. Like you said, he's just doing his job.
He has a job to do. That's what Sword's job is. Like,
that's his. He's kind of like, he's the military, and the military has a job to do, good or bad.
Yeah.
Like, they've got jobs to do, and I'm sure there's like you could speak to this, but I'm sure a lot of what the military is asked to do sucks, and they're probably not fans of doing it, but it's their job, and if they don't do it, they'll be replaced, or probably worse. Like, don't you go to prison if you don't do your job in the military?
You can be charged for mutiny. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. See, so yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. It's quite the.
It's definitely tricky. Like he's definitely skirting the line. Like, I don't think he's really evil, but he's not a good guy.
No, Hayward. Yeah, I don't know. He just rubbed me the wrong way this episode, and he was barely in it, and I was like, ooh. Also, I don't like that he called Vision it. That kind of pissed me off a little bit.
I don't like that either.
I saw some people on Twitter who are also like in a fervor about that.
Yeah,
he's not an it; he's the Vision, buddy.
He is the Vision. That was super messed up though, like letting her see him all chopped up in his little lab.
Yeah,
that was messed up, man.
Because then you get like she busts down there, and then she's I'm assuming trying to connect with him, and
if there's anything left,
and when she's like, I can't feel you, it was like, oh, they really pulled at the heartstrings.
He's actually dead, man.
He's a meat puppet.
he's kind of a meat puppet. But then, so then we get to that part We get through that part. She sees Vision and then she leaves. So that completely changes his original story. And that's why he's kind of an asshole too, because he's basically lied to Monica about what he told her about Wanda.
Mm-hmm.
Because he said Wanda was there to steal Vision and take
Yeah.
his body, which clearly she wasn't.
No, she just wanted to bury him.
Just wanted to say goodbye. And she did, and then she left. And then so then we get to the so then we go back to Wanda and Agatha, and they're at a studio, and she starts clapping, and that's amazing.
Yes. Yeah.
Start
I thought it was cool how they opened it up.
Yeah, they opened it up,
Like-
opened it up to it. So, do you think the studio is what Agatha did, or do you think the studio is still Wanda as well? I think
the studio's Wanda.
I think. Oh, why would Wanda build a studio? Like, I understand that Wanda built like the sitcom constructs, but why would she build a studio? Like, why would she kind of remind herself that it's fake?
I don't know. I guess I don't really.
Just like there's like
Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right because
There's,
in the
like,
last episode.
because there is little things that Agatha's doing to kind of like screw with Wanda, obviously. So I feel like this, like the studio part, is probably Agatha being like,
Well, no,
you
wait,
made
no, it
this
has
play-
to be Wanda, because in the last episode when she was doing like one of like the interview pieces, and
Yeah.
then you hear the voice say like, "Don't you think whatever the voice says?"
yeah, but I don't
And then
think
she's
that was.
like-
I don't think that was Wanda either. Like I don't think.
But she said you're not supposed to talk. She said you're like. I thought she knew that they were there, or was
That-
assumed
Yeah.
that she was on a set. Because yeah, she's fully like, you're not supposed to talk.
I don't know, man. I don't maybe. Oh,
Such a
see, now,
mind fuck, like-
I'm trying to think. Because yeah, I guess that is the first time that she interacts. But maybe that is the first time that she notices that there's other people when other people speak to her, right?
Yeah, because there's a laugh track too. Are you like, was Agatha? Did Agatha?
Yeah, but I'm assuming when you're in a sitcom or on a sitcom, like you're not supposed to react to the laugh track. Like you don't know, like if you're in a sitcom, you don't know there's a laugh track. That's for us. We are the laugh track. So like the sitcom people, like if you're watching friggin' MASH or whatever, the MASH people don't react when there's a laugh track. They just
Well-
kind of continue on with the story. Like they do the one-liners and the jokes, and then
Well,
they
yeah.
but then they continue on with the story. Like they don't stop to look at the camera and be like, see, haha, we're hilarious. I'm
So does
assuming
that
anyway.
kill your theory about from the Halloween episode when like you're going to the outskirts of town and there are people there just arbitrarily doing stuff? Do you still think they're extras, or do you just think that?
No, that's I still think everything is. I still think my theory is correct. Wanda is doing everything, but I do think there's little because Agatha's obviously magic now. We
Of
know
course,
that.
yeah.
So I feel like there is stuff that Agatha is doing in the hex because I feel like Agatha's trying to figure out what's going on. So she's kind of manipulating. We obviously know that she's manipulated things to kind of get Wanda into the position that she's in. So we know that she can do that. So that's just why I think that she's created this scenario. Oh, you know what? I totally skipped a bit. Sorry. We got to go back. We got to backtrack a little bit. Okay, so after the
That's right. Yeah, we missed her fucking up.
after the sword base, after the sword base, she gets in a car and she drives to Westview. So now
like a Ford Taurus.
yeah, I
Wanda
know.
Maximoff's driving like a Ford Taurus.
Yeah. Apparently Tony Stark doesn't pay very much to live in a car. Yeah, there's no benefits when you're an Avenger.
Yeah, right. So
Yeah,
she gets in the Ford and she drives down to Westview.
She drives down to Westview. Yeah, so that explains why she went to Westview, or that kind of we're getting to why she went to Westview. So she goes to Westview, and Westview's this cold old like it seems like it's this like rundown kind of working town of people just kind of like hanging out and like living their lives. But
Feels like a
it's still
suburb of
complicated.
Detroit more than it is fucking New
it totally
Jersey.
looked like well,
It's like a fucking Michael Moore documentary going on in there.
yeah, everybody's all sad and depressed. All those shops are boarded up.
hmm
Yeah, so then we find out that she's got a piece of paper from Vision, and it's a deed to a property. It's a deed to a house.
Yep.
So I guess her and Vision bought property. I don't know how, because but all that aside, because if we believe in robots and Thanos and magic and gems that can destroy the universe, we should, robots buying property shouldn't be that big of a stretch.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're just gonna assume that the robot has a credit card or a bank account.
Well, he can change form, right? So he can
true.
look like a normal guy.
Yeah, but
where the fuck did he get the money, right?
Yeah, well, he knows Tony Stark. Tony Stark pays him more than Wanda Maximoff.
Oh, he would have to. Tony created him.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah. No, he pretty much created him. Yeah.
He created him. Ultron was like the fucking
vessel, but yeah, he kind of he is. Yeah, he is Jarvis, or he was Jarvis.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, we find out that there's a deed to a property, and it's her property. Well, it's their property, but he's not there anymore. So, and then she just collapses and freaks out, and she has her moment of grief and sadness just when everything's completely falling apart, and she's just had enough, and she bursts with magic and anger, and then she turns the town of Westview, New Jersey, into Leave It to Beaver. Or I guess
I immediately thought of Spaceballs.
Yeah.
When the fucking the bad ship goes over top of them and they go into Plaid, and that's how fast they're going.
Yeah.
So like somebody looking at like, holy shit, like they went black, they went full black. I just pictured John Candy right there. They went Plaid.
Nice.
So yeah, she completely takes over the town. You see like what happened. She just went full power surge.
She's basically complete. Yeah, she's
doing the Matrix.
Yeah.
Fucking bullet dodge, bend backwards.
Bend backwards. Magic everywhere. Splashes.
Magic everywhere.
Everywhere. All the magic. And then we get to the scene in the studio, because then they flash back to the present.
Yeah.
And it's the studio, and Agatha does the slow clap, which was awesome.
Yeah.
And then she's finally figured out who Wanda is and what she can do and why she did it. And I feel like Agatha's probably more jealous of Wanda than like wanting to hurt her or whatever or be evil.
Mm-hmm.
Agatha's probably like, screw you, man. I'm like a 400-year-old witch and I can't do any of that. What the fuck?
That's so true. No, I completely agree with you.
That's probably how everybody else in the NBA feels when they play LeBron James.
Yeah, right.
Or Damian Lillard. Be like, screw you.
Yeah, I was just going to say, Damian Lillard. Damian Lillard is Agatha Harkness.
Why are you so good? Fuck your face.
It was D-Lil all along.
D-Lil all along. Nice.
So then we close it out. You hear the kids.
Yeah, the kids are freaking out. So then I guess the studio is right next to her like yard or like street. Mm-hmm. So she runs out to the street, and Agatha's full on like a witch now, and she's got her kids.
Mm-hmm.
Got her kids by her magic purple ropes.
Yep.
And then she proclaims her the mythical Scarlet Witch. Dun dun dun. Dun, dun. And that's how she becomes a Scarlet Witch. You're welcome, world.
It happens on an episode of The Honeymooners.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then that's it. Yeah, fucking roll credits. And
roll credits. And then
we go back to Hayward. Yeah,
go
buddy.
Back to that fucking guy.
So take us through the last scene there.
And then that guy. And then we go back to Hayward. He's at his like base. His like little startup base. And apparently he still has Vision. But Vision's reassembled. And now he's white.
Poor Vision. How many times
Right?
this guy's being put through the ringer?
Like this is gonna be angry Vision whenever he wakes up. So
well,
then,
no shit, because if you look at, if you take the Justice League example,
yeah,
fucking Superman's all, but you won't let me live.
you won't let me die.
Let me die.
True, man. It's true. Just let the
Vision's
time.
gonna turn on people.
See, he should have just She should have just buried the guy. She should have just
Should've.
taken his parts and buried him. But yeah,
Guy's been brought back to life like three times now.
Yeah, I think this is like 3 or 4 times now. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Well, he was. If we consider that he was an AI, he used to be an AI, and then he was nearly killed. Then,
Mhm.
he was somebody tried to kill him then, and then so, yeah. But anyway, so we get to the makeshift base, and Hayward still got the drone from like episode 2. I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
2 or 3, and he's still got the
Yeah.
drone that's got all the powers. Like it's got Wanda's magic, and now we know
Yeah,
that
it's glowing red.
Yeah, we know that Wanda can basically create whatever the fuck she wants now. Wanda can. That's literally what Wanda can do now. She just spontaneously makes anything.
Yeah.
So Vision or Hayward's taking the drone and he's sucking the magic out of the drone and pumping it into Vision, and dun dun dun.
Fuck that. That was like, what the fuck?
His eyes open up and we have White Vision, and then the credits. And now we're set up for next week of the season finale of the best show on television, and y'all should be watching it.
Yeah, if you're not watching it by now, what?
If our enthusiasm hasn't sold you on WandaVision, I don't know what to tell you, man. I just don't
And
know
that's like a perfect advertisement for like Disney Plus. I mean,
yeah,
get Disney Plus for WandaVision and then stay for everything else that it has.
Everything else. There's so much on there. There's even more now. If you don't like the kitty shit, there's 1,000 other things that are kitty related. Yeah.
Some good horror movies on there.
Good horror movies. There's all the Alien franchises on there. All the Wes Anderson movies are on there, if that's your thing. There's lots of Ridley Scott on there. There's a show by the people that made Rick and Morty called Solar Opposites. You should watch that, by the way. It's super funny.
Yeah.
If you like Rick and Morty, I don't know if you like Rick and Morty, but I like.
I'm not a big Rick and Morty guy.
Oh, that's fair.
I don't get it.
This one's a little more straightforward than Rick and Morty. Rick and Morty is a little more. It's a little more like complicated. Not complicated, but it's a little bit harder for people to get into. I think.
No, I get my adult silly animated humor from Family Guy. That's more than enough.
That's
more than enough.
All the Family Guys on there too, man. You can all watch that.
Yeah, Family Guy, Simpsons. There's so much. I can't stop.
So much stuff. There's the Muppet Show. Yeah, it's true.
So I guess just before we go, quick, Superman and Lois, thumbs up.
Oh yeah, let's talk about that for a bit. Yeah, I'm thumbs up right now. I'm 3/4 thumbs up right now. Okay. I'm on board, but I feel like I'm gonna get real tired of his damn kids.
Okay, so I haven't watched it yet.
Okay.
But I do intend to watch it.
Do you know that he's got kids in the show? Like you've seen
Superman and Lois Superman and Lois are married.
Yeah, like have you seen the trailer for that show?
I'm going off of like the Superman, like the commercial from the Super Bowl.
Okay. Yeah. Well, that's kind of what it is. It's basically Smallville, but done in the style of Man of Steel. And now, but Superman is not the teenager. He's got teenagers.
Yeah, he's the dad.
He's the dad.
He's like a hipster doofus.
Yeah. That's kind of what he is, man. That's what makes Superman awesome. He's kind of a hipster doofus.
So he's got kids? How many kids?
He's got 2 kids.
So 2 super kids.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll do a little recap. Superman and Lois is pretty good. It's entertaining. But I don't know if I'm gonna stick with it. Like I'm into it now, but like most of those CW shows, I don't think I can deal with the soap opera travails of Superman and his sad like
his fucking kids.
I don't think I can do it, man. I don't know if I can stick around for a sad, angsty Superman and the kids.
The kids are angsty?
Well, they're freaking teenagers. They're all angsty. It's
Oh
teenagers.
boy.
So they're like angsty teenagers, and there's like
Where do
stuff.
they live? Do they live in Smallville or do
Yeah,
they live
yeah.
in Metropolis?
It's like half and half. They start out in
Okay.
Metropolis, and by the end, they end up in Smallville. And I don't want
Okay.
to. I don't want to spoil how that happens because I don't want you to. If you want to watch it, I don't want to spoil it for you. But
Okay.
yeah, they start in Metropolis, they end in Smallville. And there's lots of other stuff. There's like a mystery, and there's other things that are happening that are really good. And I like the cinematography is really good. It does really emulate Man of Steel quite a bit. There's lots.
Yeah, that's
of,
what I
like,
got from.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I will never complain about Zack Snyder's visuals, man. It's just his storytelling that bugs the crap.
Yeah.
But like he's a really good visual storyteller, and if they're gonna
Mhm.
emulate the visuals of the Zack Snyder movie, that's fine. I'm cool with that.
Right.
But yeah, it's just it's a typical kind of not typical, but it's just like another kind of storyline about Superman.
Who's the like the villain? Is it Lex Luthor?
I don't know who the villain is. I don't want to spoil
Oh,
it.
so it's just so it's literally just fucking. We're just going through the life of Superman and Lois. They're just living their life.
That's just domesticated life of Superman and Lois, man. He's got to raise his kid. His kids are the villain.
But he's not like in like. He's not in the outfit at all, or
Yeah, there's some Superman action. There's lots of Superman.
so what's he doing when he's in the outfit? He's got to be like fighting crime, right?
Doing Superman shit. What do you mean?
Does
What's
he
he
just get-
doing? It's
is he
Superman.
throwing out-
What do
is
you
he
mean, what
like-
does he do? What do you mean?
He's
What
like,
is
oh
he doing?
fuck, we're out of milk. Like, I have to go get milk, and he just like fucking.
No,
They
but
have like a
it's
phone
a
booth.
Superman
They have a
show. Of
phone booth
course
in
he
his
does.
room.
What does Superman do? Of course he does Superman shit. It's Superman.
But who are the thugs that he's busting working for? We don't know yet, eh?
There's no thugs right now. There's no thugs. There's one bad guy. There's one bad guy that's fucking around with nuclear reactors.
Well, Jesus.
Yeah, there's a
That's
bad
one
guy.
thing
That's,
Smallville has a lot of fucking nuclear reactors. For some reason.
apparently so. No, he's fucking around with nuclear reactors all over the world. So there's parts where Superman has to go to other places all over the world and shut off these nuclear reactors. And that's
Okay.
that's the mystery, and that's where the bad guy of I'm assuming the show comes in, and you find out who he is at the end of the episode. But I'm not gonna tell you because that's spoiling it.
Okay. Well, it's got to be either Lex Luthor or fucking what's that other guy? Fucking Brainiac.
Sure.
Is one of those two correct?
Yes.
Okay, it's fucking Brainiac then, isn't it?
Don't know.
It's Brainiac. I can suss it out. It's Brainiac. Well, that's cool though. It's nice. It's nice to freshen it up.
Brainiac's never been on TV, so it's pretty exciting.
That's right. That's why it's fresh. It's like, oh, that's why I was like kind of hesitant. It's like I didn't really like Smallville.
Yeah.
And
does anybody like Smallville? Does anybody really like Smallville?
Is that true? Once is he gonna chime in on
I'm
Twitter
sure
and be
he'll-
like, Smallville was a fucking achievement?
Oh, achievement! If he said Smallville was an achievement, I'm blocking Ashley White.
That's fucking
No, I'm
funny.
kidding, Greg. I love you, buddy. I love you.
Okay, so thumbs up.
Yeah,
thumbs up on the show.
Yeah.
Thumbs up for now. Yeah.
I'm tentatively thumbs up right now.
Okay.
I don't think I'm gonna stick. I don't think I'm gonna stick with it, and I think I'm gonna get sick of the soap opera stuff. But
Right on.
the action, the Superman bits are good, and I'm intrigued by the mystery of the nuclear reactors and whoever is fucking around with the nuclear reactors.
Right.
But I don't give a shit about his kids.
Fair enough.
Like Brock Lesnar, I don't care about his kids.
That's funny. All right, so there you go.
There you go, boys and girls.
So just before we say goodbye, we got to give a big. We actually do have to give a big shout out to Shruti Shroot there
We should.
for buying his Wheels Blues official
Yeah.
fuck COVID face mask.
Yeah. Everybody.
Good on you, bro.
face
Thank you
masks.
very much. We appreciate it.
We do. Absolutely.
You guys can get anything you want on that Redbubble, man. You guys can get it.
Yeah, they got a vast selection. I'm really impressed.
They certainly do. They
They do.
certainly do.
They do.
So thank you, Shrew One. We really appreciate that, buddy.
Absolutely, we do very much appreciate that. You're a loyal person, and
Yeah.
you're awesome. And we hope to see you soon.
Friend of the show.
Friend of the show, actually.
Friend of the show for sure.
Sure. So
I
yeah,
feel like he should be starting up a fan club or something. How come he's not the president of our fan club? What's going on here?
I think he is, but it's only him. He seems to be like our one loyal listener that always comments and wants to.
You should get you should see if they got like those little shirts and he can put it on like his cat.
Nice. They probably totally have like little sweaters for cats.
Yeah, fuck yeah. So there you go, Shrew One. Let's make that happen.
Let's make that happen, buddy. If
Let's
you
get
want a little cat
Flanagan-
sweater, let us know.
Yeah, let's get Flanagan repping the fucking duppy over here, right?
Is that the name of the cat, Flanagan?
Flanagan, yeah.
What's a Flanagan?
It's named after Walt Flanagan.
Who's Walt Flanagan?
So Walt Flanagan is one of Kevin Smith's peeps.
Oh.
He
No, I totally know who Walt Flanagan is. Yes,
yeah. He has like bit parts in like a lot of the movies. And,
that's cool.
I believe he might be Kevin Smith's oldest friend.
Yeah,
if I'm not
isn't he like the main dude on that comic book men show too?
Yeah, I think he runs
Yeah, I
like
think
the
he's, like-
main.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I gotta say that guy's kind of a dick. On comic book men, I think he's kind of a dick. He's kind of a pretentious dick on the comic book men.
He does come off a little bit that way, but he's a smart guy.
Yeah, no, yeah, I'm sure he's very.
So and if you listen to the Tell Him Steve Dave podcast, I mean, you'll hear more of.
He's actually the artist of the Kevin Smith. Kevin Smith did 3 Batman comics, and Walt Flanagan's the artist, and it's really good.
Is he the artist? Yeah, really.
Yeah, he is the artist for the 3, I guess, Batman story arcs that Kevin Smith did, and I have them all, and they're excellent, and you should all seek those out.
Cool.
Because Walt
Sweet.
Flanagan's a very talented artist, and Kevin Smith's a very talented writer. That's right, I said it.
Fuck yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Well,
So yeah,
there it is.
there it is. This has been episode
Season
53.
premiere.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, I guess it's season premiere. Episode 1, season premiere. Yeah.
Bum bum bum.
Bum bum bum.
We should have fucking totally we should have done it. We should have started like a week later, I guess, so that like the season premiere would have been next week, and we could have done a big episode 9 of WandaVision for the season premiere.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, we could have.
Oh well.
We could just binge the whole thing over again this week, and then just do a
Cool.
whole recap
buddy.
next week. Whole recap, episode 1 to 9 of WandaVision. It's just 3 hours of WandaVision.
All Wanda, all the time.
Nobody else wants to be on here anymore, so it's just gonna be us talking WandaVision for
Fuck.
3 hours.
Wrestling and WandaVision.
Wrestling and
There it
WandaVision.
is.
That's what you get. That's what you get.
Well, yeah, that's good.
Oh,
Yeah,
did
this
you
is
watch
good.
SmackDown this week?
I did not.
Oh, buddy, you should.
I
You
missed
should,
SmackDown.
you should look up the clip of Apollo Crews, man. Apollo Crews is.
I
mad.
did see the okay, so I did
That
see
is
that. He
so
is on a
rad.
tear.
So
Whoa,
awesome,
dude.
man. So
Yeesh.
awesome.
He's fucking an angry motherfucker. I'm glad they're finally giving him a little bit of a push.
I'm liking Nigerian royalty Apollo Crews. I'm liking
So
it.
why the fuck did he join the Hurt Business then? What was all that? He should have just joined them.
He's Nigerian royalty. He doesn't need to mess with the Hurt Business. The Hurt Business are thugs. But Bobby Lashley's the shit too. Bobby Lashley's the man.
I like Bobby
But
Lashley.
I'll say this: I think Bobby Lashley's totally gonna win the title, and you know what?
Yeah.
You know what they're gonna freaking do to him at WrestleMania?
Yeah, they're gonna job him out to fucking McIntyre, so McIntyre can get his big.
That's not who they're gonna job him out to.
Who do you think they're gonna job him out to? The
Who
Miz?
do you think they would job him out to at WrestleMania? Mania, who only shows up once a year. for
Goldberg?
WrestleMania.
Goldberg?
No,
Brock?
they're gonna job him out to Brock.
Oh, that's not what I see happening. I see
Bobby
like
Lashley's been talking about a Brock Lesnar match for like a decade now.
I don't think Brock's coming back, bud.
I could see Brock coming back. I think he's still under contract.
I don't know. The way I see it happening is
They
they have
need-
the match.
They need Brock until the clone they're microwaving at NXT is ready to go.
That's so funny. The clone, they're microwave. The real Bork laser.
The real Bork Laser, man. And maybe that kid's half as charismatic as Brock Lesnar, and he'll actually show up like
Oh
100
man.
times a year.
Oh yeah, he'll have to. They'll fucking put that in the contract.
Yeah.
He'll work as much as fucking Brock had time off.
Maybe he'll be like the imposter Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar will quit and go to AEW. And
Oh
then
my god.
and like Michael Cole will come out, like Jim Ross came out and he'd be like, I brought Brock Lesnar back.
Fuck's sake.
But it's like fake Brock Lesnar. It's Parker Boudreaux.
That's funny. But yeah, no, what I see happening is because they have this match on Raw, right?
Yeah.
There's a title match on Raw.
Yeah.
I think The Miz loses
Mhm.
to Lashley, and then McIntyre gets, because obviously Lashley beat the shit out of him at Elimination Chamber.
Yeah.
So that's your Mania match right there is Lashley and McIntyre, and then McIntyre gets the title back
I'd be
so
cool
he
with
can
that.
have his big grandiose. So that's like the make nice from Vince.
I'd be cool with that. I would rather it be
Yeah, I'd be fine
McIntyre.
with that.
I'd be rather it be McIntyre than Brock or Goldberg, but I totally
Yeah.
see him getting jobbed out to Brock at WrestleMania. Like I don't want that to happen to Lashley, man. If they're
I
gonna
think if you bring Brock back, I think he's got to fight Roman because of the Paul Heyman connection. I think you got to put him on SmackDown.
that could happen too. I'd be into that, but then Brock's got a job to Roman. I guess he's already jobbed to Roman, so
He jobbed to Roman enough. Everybody's jobbed to fucking Roman.
yeah, it's true, man.
He's the head of the table, bud.
He is the head of the table. He doesn't let anybody eat now.
He doesn't let anybody eat. Why are you doing this to me?
He
Fucking
won't even
Roman.
let Jey Uso eat, man. Just give him a U.S. title or something.
He lets him eat scraps, buddy. He gets scraps.
Yeah, he gets scraps and he gets the super kick.
Oh.
He gets to super kick people in the head during a talking segment. That's what he gets now.
That's so funny.
Uh,
Oh fuck. Well,
But yeah, this has been episode 1 of season 2 of the Wills Blues podcast.
fuck yeah.
Yeah, that was good. Thank you everybody for listening and supporting us. And this year we're hoping to have more in-house episodes.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, wear your mask, wash your hands, and just be safe, everybody.
Yeah. Do it for us so we can get
Do it.
back.
Yeah, do it for us so we can go back and do more better content.
Yeah. Using our fucking very expensive fucking podcasting equipment.
So
plugging
expensive.
back
Yeah,
right
you're wasting our money now. So expensive.
now. Yes.
Yes.
Well, yeah, I'm at Eric _83. Hit me up.
And I'm
Give me
at
some
Wheels.
thoughts about,
I'm at Money Wheels, and you can find us all on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Please follow the Wheels Blues Podcast Facebook page, and you can follow our Wheels Blues Podcast website at
And,
wheels.com.
maybe next week we'll have some more people back. But if
Yeah.
not,
Done.
for fucking
WandaVision all the time, baby.
It's
WandaVision
gonna
all
be
the time.
all WandaVision next
All
week.
WandaVision, buddy.
It's just
All
us, I'm telling you
WandaVision.
now. But yeah, we miss Tyson and Sid, and we wish them well, and maybe we'll see them next week. But we'll definitely see you guys next week.
We will. And thank
So
you.
thanks a bunch.